Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 2 of Hybridicious. So let's begin by looking at the top right hand corner, and we see 25,000 coins. Now, what that means is that our entire list of players did sell. Now, what ended up happening is I put them up for 1 hour, and I believe 2 to 3 sold. I put them up really late in the UK, so no one was really on. I put them on overnight for 12 hours. Most of them sold with the exception of 2 players, but they do end up selling, spoiler alert. But here is the player that you guys voted on, Gomez from Catania. Some key stats: he has 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. Only 5'5", but he only costs 500 coins, so a great cheap player to start with. Moving on to stats, he's got 83 pace, really agile, and 85 dribbling. So a really nice player, and he really probably will remind me of Messi. I mean, his stats are very similar to a player that would play like Messi, and of course he is Argentine. So this is going to be a video on the steps I take when making a hybrid. So now I had 2 options, using an Argentine striker or a striker from the Serie A. I decided to use a striker from the Serie A. Cisse is just too good to pass on. 88 pace, even 80 heading, just a great overall player. 4-star skill moves. Now the problem with him is he has been transferred to QPR, so he is a bit rare, but we pick him up for a decent 1.3k. We could probably resell him for 2,000 coins. So not too bad. Now I do want to make this a hybrid, so now we have to use a left wing from France. Now the first option which I wanted to use was Franck Ribéry, a great player, but we can't afford him at the moment, so I decided to go with a plan B, and that was Griezmann from the Liga BBVA. He is a non-shiny, so he's really cheap, 450 coins. Left-footed, so you can't really cut in, but he does have 4-star skill moves. Another really quick, agile player, just like Gomez, and he's going to really complement the team and just the way it plays. So now Cisse has 9 chemistry, so now we have to worry about Griezmann, and Griezmann will in fact get that 9 chemistry if we get another French player. So I decided to get one of my favorite midfielders in this game, Sissoko. He plays on Toulouse. He is a little bit expensive for his rating, but he is a great player. I believe he has 86 pace and 83 defending. Guys, look at those stats. What a monster. So we put a bid of 1.3k, and we do in fact get him. That is a great bargain. Goes for around 2,000 coins in a desirable formation like the 4-3-2-1. So right now, Griezmann has 9 chemistry no matter who the central midfielder is. So we're done with him. Now we move on to Sissoko. We want Sissoko to get 9 chemistry. He is our main priority at the moment. So we go out and get the upgraded Mangala, and this was probably the deal of the team. Another spoiler alert: 700 coins. He goes for around 2,000 to 3,000 coins. As you guys can see, 83 pace, 80 defending. He's really tall, a great defender, and you really can't go wrong with him. So now we have 2 options at the left back. We could either get a French left back and get Sissoko with that 9 chemistry, or we can get a left back from the same team as Sissoko. I believe it's pronounced Toulouse, I'm not too sure. So I actually decided to get the left back from Toulouse. I've used him in the past in a Silver Liga 1 team, and he was absolutely amazing. I believe 84 pace and 75 defending, really good in-game stats, and just a solid defender. I love his work rates and just the way he plays in-game. So right now, Sissoko, no matter what, has 9 chemistry. So now we move on to Mangala, and of course the left back also has 9 chemistry. Moving on to Mangala, we want to use a center mid who complements not only Mangala, but also Gomez. So we go to the Liga Portuguesa, and we look for an Argentine center mid, and look at that, we find Gonzalez. Plays on Porto, so he links up with Mangala perfectly, but he also has that link with Gomez. So this is a perfect position for us. We put in Gonzalez, also a really solid player, so I was really happy I did end up finding him. And now Mangala is getting closer to that chemistry, and so is Gonzalez. So now we have to find a center back, and I decided to keep the right side of the field Serie A. So we need a Serie A Argentine center back to get Gonzalez, more chemistry. And of course, if you guys didn't know, I believe the nationality link is a lot stronger than a league link. So we get out a Samuel for 2,000 coins. Not too bad, really solid defender. He's really short and not that fast, but his defensive abilities, his stand tackle, his marking, all over 90, well worth it. So now we have to find either an Argentine goalkeeper that plays in the Liga Portuguesa, or a French goalie that plays in the Serie A, and we find Frey. He does in fact have an inform, so you know what? I was kind of ambitious. We don't have too many coins, but I'm like, hey, we might have to buy an inform. And he has some great stats, 88 reflexes. I'd imagine this guy is a beast in game. Unfortunately, I had to actually sell him because I realized we still need morale cards. We still need fitness cards. We still have to buy a bench. I mean, there's no way we will be able to afford all that and keep him. So I actually got him for a really great deal in a 4-5-1. So we'd also have to buy a formation card. I decided to sell him for 17,000 and make a quick 5k profit. Not too bad if you ask me. So we go out and we get the regular Frey. Now, from what I've heard, he's not too bad. His inform is actually really good, probably one of the best inform goalies in the Serie A. So I was kind of disappointed we couldn't use him. But hey, who knows? We might buy him in the future. So we pick him up with 30 contracts for under 1,000 coins. Not too bad. So now our main priority is getting Gonzalez 9 chemistry. As you guys can see, he does have 2 deadlings from Griezmann and Sissoko. So we need another Argentine center mid to get him that 9 chem. So I decided to use a Serie A player with Lamela, one of my favorite silvers in this game. The problem with him is he's originally set as a center attacking mid, so in order to get him in this formation, in this position, you have to convert not only his position but his formation. So we get him for 5,000, I believe 5,300. Not too bad. The next cheapest one was for 7,000, and I believe it sold for 7.5k. So we will make a great profit with Lamela, and he's also a very fun player to use. So now all we need is a right back from the Serie A, and guys, there's really one option in this position. Bate, he's way too good to pass on. Look at those stats, guys. 91 pace, 75 defending, I believe 70 odd strength. A really solid player, and for 1,000 coins, you cannot go wrong. So that is the team. I hope you guys were able to follow along, and that's how I build my team. It's basically priorities. I move from one player to another, getting him 9 chemistry. Once he does have that 9 chemistry, I move on to the next player, and that is our first team. Everyone is on 9 chemistry. And anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. The feedback on the first episode was insane. I believe 160 likes. That's a great confidence booster and just an indication that you guys are enjoying the series and it wants to make me make more episodes. So as you guys can see, we'll finish this off by going to the trade pile and look at this. Frey does in fact sell. So a nice 5,000 coin profit on, I would say, a mistake I made. I should probably have bought him. But anyways, guys, I hope you have yourself a wonderful day.